Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video, and we talk about some newly shown items at San Diego Comic-Con 2016. This time I'm going to be talking about Hot Toys, and specifically some of the new Star Wars Hot Toys figures. So I'm not going to be talking about everything new shown here, but I'm just going to be talking about the ones that really stood out for me for Hot Toys for Star Wars figures. We have kind of 3 just regular figures, as well as a vehicle, which is quite exciting because you really didn't expect to see a vehicle done by Hot Toys, considering they don't do them very often, much at all. And when they do, a lot of times they just show them at a convention, and a lot of times they don't actually get made. So we'll have to see if this actually gets made, but for right now it does look very cool. So let's start off with that vehicle, and as you can see, it looks great. It has a massive presence to it, obviously. I do like the fact that the cockpit can be opened up, and it looks really natural opened. It doesn't look odd, and it also allows you to get a really good look at the figure inside, which is great. But obviously it's the Jedi Starfighter, Anakin Starfighter, that we really see him use in that nice opening sequence in Revenge of the Sith. I do think that it looks very cool. It has a lot of weathering to it. I like the flight pole stand that it comes with, as well as I like the angle that it's at too. I think it looks very cool. I would imagine the wings can open and close as it does in the film, but overall it does look very neat. But again, not 100% sure if it's ever going to get made. Even just the Millennium Falcon cockpit never actually got made, even though they showed it at a million conventions with the promise of it being made. Talking about some of just the standard figures, here's a bit of a wider image of all of them. We have Padme on the left there. This is a figure that I've actually wanted to see for quite a while. Padme specifically from Attack of the Clones. I like her white outfit. I think it looks very cool. And I've been looking forward to seeing this. I am a little disappointed with how this turned out, to be honest. Mainly the head sculpt. I can see the resemblance to Natalie Portman, but I don't think it's a very strong one at all, which is disappointing. And I think from a lot of angles, I've seen it from several angles in pictures, and it just really doesn't impress, to be honest. And then I do like this white outfit, but I specifically like the kind of end battle where it gets torn up. You can kind of see her like midriff section. She's got the scars on the back from the Nexu monster that that scrapes her, and without the cape kind of collar piece on. I think that was the cooler look. So we'll see. I mean, who knows? She might actually come with interchangeable clothing to show that kind of look for her, and to come with like a chain that she uses when she's fighting that monster. That's more the look that I would like. This is more the beginning, kind of running through the mechanical droid factory setting, which I've never been a big fan of. Her base kind of has that droid factory setting to it as well, which again is annoying to me. So overall, I'm a little disappointed with that. I don't think I'd get it at all. If it was the look of Padme that I was most wanting, and it had a good head sculpt, I could definitely see myself picking it up, especially just to have like a Women of Star Wars kind of display, because I have Rey and Jyn, so Padme would be a great addition to that. Then next we have Wicket the Ewok. A little pointless. I don't know. I don't know how many people are going to love it. I could see a decent amount of people wanting this, but I could also see a lot of people just not caring much for it at all. Obviously, it's the most famous Ewok, but it's still just an Ewok. I don't know how many people need a Hot Toys Ewok in their collection, to be honest. I certainly don't. Easy pass for me. Nonetheless, the figure itself does look really good. If it's priced according to its size, then I think it might be worth it, but, for most people, I don't think it is going to be worth it. Next up, we have Fisto, which is really interesting because you don't expect to see some of the more side Jedi figures being made by Hot Toys, especially since they haven't even made like Mace Windu, somebody that you'd think would get made far before Kit Fisto would. I do like Kit Fisto though. He's one of my favorite of the kind of side Jedis. Plo Koon is probably my favorite, but I do love Kai Mundi as well. So Kit Fisto is among them, I'd say, in the top 3 probably. But he looks great. The face sculpt looks really cool. It's got the alien look, and the Jedi robes look really nice. They look like they hang well. Looks like a really cool figure. If they were going to make make like a bunch of these side Jedis, it would be really fun to have a bit of a collection of them. However, just at the moment, I don't think that I would purchase this, but I do think it looks very cool, and it will probably have a decent fan base, I would assume. So overall, these Star Wars figures that were shown, I do think that some of them look good. Kid Fisto and Wicket, as well as the actual Starfighter, look really nice. But you know, they're very odd things to do. Like all of these Star Wars characters, with the exception of Padme, I think are very offbeat, and I wouldn't have expected Hot Toys to go with them. I would have thought that they go with other characters first, but nonetheless, it is still neat to see them. And as far as Padme goes, it's a figure that a lot of people have been wanting for a while, including myself, but just not super happy with the execution. So let me know what you guys think of these new Star Wars figures shown by Hot Toys at San Diego Comic-Con 2019, and stay tuned for more coverage of the event as well and the figures that are shown. And thanks so much for watching.